Shabbat Shalom and welcome to Reading in the Cards with Aura Color. This week's Torah is Tazria. Tazria covers what to do to purify our bodies. But what's really interesting to me about these rituals or approaches to purification is twofold. One is during this time period when we're in the wilderness, the priests are our doctors. The Torah walks through how to diagnose and treat illness. And the doctors are Aaron and the high priests. So this recognition that the spiritual leaders are not just caring for the spirit, but also for the bodies of the people is something that I found really interesting. And then in the Talmud, the rabbis actually say that these unusual rashes that are called tsoras, that are covered in this Parsha, are most likely or are due to Lashon Hara. So the bad gossip and evil words and wrong things that we say that we regret afterwards are in some ways these hidden illnesses that we carry. And it's only when they erupt on our skin and become rashes that we recognize that there's something that we need to deal with. The skin can be this early indicator of a problem that's much deeper. So I think that's the message from this week's Torah, but let's see what the cards have to say. So I'm taking the cards and shuffling them. And because we're really looking at how to holistically gain insights, you may have wondered why I always break out into three. There's mind, body, heart. And I'm going to restack the cards and then lay the cards out in the formation of climbing the mountain. And let's climb. So the first card on the mountain is the foundation, and we come into this Torah with abundance, which makes sense because we now have this amazing system of how when we're plagued by regret, how we can renew ourselves through the offerings that we make. But sometimes we don't carry those regrets in an obvious way. The energy that we need to bring in right here into the week in order to receive the Torah is a recognition of scarcity. So that kind of makes sense to me. Being an illness, there's a scarcity of being well that takes place. The Torah, what we're really supposed to take on a deep level, is our capacity for resilience. Oh my gosh, I love this because that's really what we get from having doctors and priests that recognize that there's something amiss and we need help. We have a coach who can help us recognize that it's not us. There was a misdeed, there was a mistake, but that's not us. The real us is the soul, and we can bring out our soul and bring out our best by just taking time apart, reflecting, doing the work that we need to do in order to make amends and get back on track. And that's what a resilient person does. They take the time to do the work. So and they have support. They don't do it alone. So that's great. And how to actually carry that resilience into the world with us is by having hope, which makes a lot of sense. When you go to the doctor, you expect and you hope that they are going to have a way that they can help heal you. So it's not it's not anticipating that just because something is wrong, that that's the way that it's always going to be for you, but recognizing that things are going to get better. And with the support and the effort over time, we will achieve that which we want to achieve. And then lastly, the outcome matches my shirt, that's funny, is Shema. So the opportunity that we have to listen to the inner voice, which goes back, actually interesting enough, to what the actual underlying cause of this malady that we were talking about was, which is not speaking in a way that is elevated, saying things that bring us down. So if our intention is to be well, to recognize that we need to listen to the inner voice that's telling us to connect with our higher selves and reflect that connection in the way in which we are listening and speaking with others in the world. Hopefully we can learn the lesson from this Parsha, that there's always opportunities to heal and grow. Shabbat Shalom.